Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar. So today we're going to do a room tour. The last one obviously I did was 2022 and it's 2023 now. So I've got some new stuff in the collection. Not as much, to be fair, there's a couple of new things, but I've laid things out a bit different from last year, so we'll check that out now. So as you first come into the bar, this is what you see first. So obviously all the collection stuff's up to my right hand side, and then to the left is just the TV, and then a bit of the Harry Potter bit of a section. There's not much there, it's just like wands and stuff from the dartboard there. So one of the big changes that I've did in here from last year, literally there used to be like a roller shut door there, because this used to be a garage, and I've put a wall up now and then just put some wall stickers up, just say horror bar, and just like the look of that at the moment. I was thinking about adding some more stickers to it, but I haven't done that yet. So, and I've put the freeze on top of the fridge as well, just to make a bit more space when you come behind the bar. I still haven't finished the bar top. Originally what I'm supposed to be doing is putting loads of different horror posters on there. I've printed them all out now, so I've got probably about 250, probably about 250 to 300 to put on this bar. But I just need the plastic framing, well, the plastic to go on top of it, and then it'll be finally finished at top. Again, as I say, I still haven't got around to doing it, but I will get it done eventually, up for this year. So you come to this side wall, you can see I've got pictures up of movie posters. So this one is a recent one I put up, the Michael Myers. This came with the Michael Myers accessory set. When you take it out of the box and everything, with all the accessories you get with it, there's this picture at the back on the cardboard of the box. So I took it out and I wanted to frame it because I thought it was a really good picture. And I've just put the mask from Trick or Treat Studios just hanging on there. And you got the movie It poster and the Thing poster, and then obviously you've got Screamface. So these are not new, it's just that one what's new. There's a couple more pictures on a wad just at the bottom to finish this wall off. And you come over here and you've got the Friday the 13th mask. This is like a limited edition mask. There's only 1,000 of them. I think it was done by NECA. Yeah, it was done by NECA. You got the certificate up there. So I've got number 551. Old piece now. Probably not a lot of people have got this one in the collection anymore. Could do with cleaning it up a bit, just like repainting it and everything and touching it up. But yeah, so yeah, we'll come over to the glass cabinet. The glass cabinet is probably the best display anywhere that I've got at the moment, and the way everything gets laid out. So start at the bottom. So right at the bottom you've got the Brad and Chucky. So you've got Tiffany and Chucky yourself. These two are done by Sideshow, but they're old ones. I don't know how much they go for. I don't think they go for a lot if you had a look from on eBay, but they're real, like, it's like a soft teddy, the bodies, but the heads are hard. But they're okay, they're not too bad. I sort of put them at the bottom because I'm glad I've got them, but obviously would rather have a life size Chucky, but they're a bit too expensive for me at the moment. And if you come right down here, you've got an old McFarlane Chucky just down there as well. I've got more Chucky stuff on the shelf. I was going to put them in this cabinet, but I didn't want to overfill it, and the Chuckies that I've got on the shelf I think look a bit better, so when people come in here they'll sort of probably miss it, so I'd rather have it on the shelf so people can see it a bit better and I can see it a bit better as well. You come to the next shelf, you've got the Conjuring collection. Now I really like how I've laid this out. The only thing what's missing from this is just basically a plaque just saying Conjuring, because I've got two plaques in here. I've got the Halloween one and the Nightmare on Elm Street plaque as well, so I could do with a Conjuring one, but really good pieces. Obviously the big Annabelle is Mezco, the smaller version is NECA, and so is the Crooked Man and the Nun. And you come up to the next shelf and then you've got my little Michael Myers setup collection. Again, love this, the way it looks. I think it looks fantastic. Obviously you got the Trick or Treat Studios mask in the middle. And then obviously the two Trick or Treat Studios figures, well actually one of them, both the accessory kit with the ghost bob sheet and everything, and the overalls that Michael's got on there at the moment from Trick or Treat Studios, the accessory kit. But I bought another body for this one and for Michael Myers, and used the old body for this one because the new body was a bit more better quality. Basically, you got a double bend and everything like that what you needed. So I made the bases as well for them, and they came out really good. They also I painted this. This came off something else, and it was just like pretty much plain, and I ended up repainting it, and I think it came out looking really good. You get it to stand up. So yeah, and then obviously got the tombstone what came with the accessory kit. Again, I made this base as well for the bob sheet one. This came from it as well, the accessory kit, Pumpkin, and Pumpkin's done really good. I made that little beer myself, really simple to make. And then obviously you got the knife again. The knife I repainted and then blooded up and everything, because the original one what I got from Trick or Treat Studios was pretty rubbish, to be fair. It's probably one of the worst things I ever bought, and I ended up having to repaint it all just to make it look a bit more realistic. But yeah, so that's the Halloween display. And you come up to the Freddy one. So you got the, again, Trick or Treat Studios mask. This is the first one because it's like a deluxe one or whatever it is, but it's a bit more expensive because you get the hat with it. But I couldn't put the hat in the glass cabinet because it didn't fit properly. You got the Trick or Treat Studios glove as well, which that is from, I think that's from part 3. And then obviously you've got One Six Scale Freddy from Sideshow, which this is fairly new in my collection, but it looks really good. I haven't made a base for him yet, which I will do eventually though. And you come to the right to the top of the cabinet, you've got the Freddy house, which is from the third one, which is making at the beginning. And obviously I'll just put the Freddy hat on top of the house. The hat, when you buy the Freddy mask and the hat what comes with it, you don't get that bit of the jumper. I had that made, my mum made me that, and the hat does not look like that. Same for the mask as well, because I weathered that up, and I weathered the hat up and made it a bit more tatty and everything. So, and just right at the top and the side here, you've got the car as well, the Freddy car from the first one at the end of the movie. So I'll just do some close-ups now of this one. So we'll just work our way down. Really good pieces. It's expensive, but I'm glad that I got it. It sort of finishes this off, this display cabinet. You've got the little plaque as well. Did a real good job on the accessory pack as well, what you get separate from the, obviously, the original Michael Myers. Took me a while to get it, but I am glad that I have got it because it looks so much better, especially with these overalls, and the hand sculpts are really good on them. Just looks fantastic. And the tombstone as well, just looks brilliant. I think it's a really good Annabelle, this one. Obviously I would prefer the life size, but I would have struggled fitting it in one shelf. So I'm glad that I've got this one. And obviously when you buy this from Mezco, you don't get the rocking chair. I had a look at some charity shops and I found that, cause that's like for an actual doll, that rocking chair. But yeah, really good one, that one. And obviously the Nun by Necker, which looks really good. The paintwork is really good on it. The clothing looks good as well. The only issue with her, she does struggle standing, but they always do struggle standing, the retro ones. But one piece I was trying to look for all last year, I managed to get it right at the end of the year. Crooked Man looks brilliant again. love to have it in the cloth version though, because I'm a big fan of the cloth version ones. But yeah, it looks good though. I'll do a bit close up on the Chucky. Again, the head sculpt's okay. I've repainted. I've done a bit of paint on this one though, because I went in with a bit of a red and a bit more blood. Just sort of retouched them up and everything, shaded his eye up a bit more. Same for I've glossed their eyes a bit more, so it's a bit more shinier. But yeah, they look okay. So yeah, that's the glass cabinet. So I'm really happy how this is looking. It's like it's a bittersweet thing. This is really. I'm so glad that I got this this bit of display finished. I'm so glad that I finished with my Michael Myers display. I don't need to get any more. Same for the Freddy Krueger one and the Conjuring one. So it's like a bittersweet. It's like I want to carry on, but there's nothing else really I could fit in it. So, but it looks pretty good, the display anyway. So that's the display cabinet, how it looks. You put the little warning sign, everything on that one. So yeah, we'll come to the shelves now. We'll have a look at the shelves next. So you come right to the top shelf. So there is some spaces on this shelf, on these shelves now. You won't think so because I've got more pieces in my collection, but it's because I switched things around and sort of put them stuff in the glass cabinet, the Freddy and the Michael Myers, and that's it, freed some space up on the shelves. But we'll start on the top. So you got the Puppet Master figures, again from NECA, but obviously these dioramas that I made, this is off trying to think now. We'll come back to that one. I've forgotten. This scene, obviously everyone will know it's from The Shining. Love the way this diorama came out. It's an old one now, but it still looks really good. Absolutely love it the way it looks. But I think these little Puppet Masters fit pretty good. Right, it's come to me now. So this diorama is from Silent Hill. It's from the fourth one, The Room, when he's stuck in his apartment and he can't get out and it's all chained up from the inside. So yeah, I thought this is probably one on my list what I wanted to make for a long time, even though I ain't got notes with Silent Hill or anything, but I love that game, so I really wanted to make it. You come across, these are old, I think these might be, I can't remember if they're NECA or McFarlane, I can't remember, but they're old ones. They used to be like a diorama, but I ended up cutting it up, and I don't know why I did it. I was thinking, I had something in my mind and I was going to make a diorama with them both, but I ended up not doing anything with them, to be fair. But yeah, and then you got like a Ouija board at the back. In the corner there, you've got like a Predator mask as well. So you can see there's a big space there, so I've got plenty of space now. I can add some more stuff in. You come down here now, you've got the Terrifier, and again I made this base. I made the little accessories as well with it. Little accessories just makes this piece look even better. So this is from Trick or Treat Studios again. Did a really good job on it. Head sculpt on it is really good. Probably do some work on this at some point. Maybe add some blood, a bit more blood. So you got the 2 art prints, but you only get one, usually one art print when you order from Mad About Horror, because that's where I got it from. And I got the girl first when I think I ordered this one, or I might ordered something else, I can't remember. And then when I was getting the Freddy, once it's girl Freddy, I emailed them and asked them if they could send the other art print, so then I could put them both together. There is a third one, but I don't think I'll be ordering anything at the moment, so I'll probably miss out on the third one. But they both look really good, if you can see it anyway. I'm trying to get the glare off it, but I can't do it. But yeah, that's how that display looks anyway. But yeah, it looks really nice. And then obviously you've got Chucky Child's Play from the second one. This is a Mezco one again. Really good job with this one. The eyes and the head sculpt, the paintwork, the clothing. It just looks it looks really really good. It don't come with this baseball bat. This baseball bat came with this Chucky, but I think it looks really good. I repainted all this bat and everything. It didn't look like that originally. It was just looked like this plastic bat, but there was no blood or paintwork or detail, and I added all that to it. But I think it looks really really good. And now this one as well. This is a modified one, what I modified myself. Again, this is an old NECA one. I redid all this one. It was there was some damage to it. It was scratched up, and as I say, because it was an old one, the arm was broken off. So I decided to change it and thought I could just basically burn it and have the burnt look Chucky. So that's what I did, and then added a bit more paint to it and stuff, where it's just his eyes like busted out. But that turned out really really good. Super pleased with that one. Obviously that's not attached to his foot. That's the yeah, werewolf. So that's a little Chucky display. So as I say, I could have thrown it down there, but you won't be able to probably see it properly when you first come in, because with it being a bottom shelf. So now you have the wolf off American Werewolf in London. This one is really really good piece. Again, this is done by NECA. Just looks really really good. The detail and the paintwork they've put in it. It's such a big piece as well. It's very very big. So it's really really good detail in the mouth and that lot. I wish they painted the right at the back though. You can see the black there. So again, I could go in there and repaint that bit, but I just haven't got around to doing it. But that's the extra head sculpts, which I end up leaving out on display because I like that head sculpt as well. And you come down to you come across to the Hellraiser collection. This is done by NECA again. This is a full collection, like a limited edition collection, I think it is. Might not be a limited edition actually, but I think it's hard to get hold of anyway. It goes for a lot of money now, but I repainted mine, so if it looks a bit different from if you've got this piece from yours, it's different because I repainted the floor, the walls, the chains. I added like a wood paneling at the top as well, because it's just the plastic originally. So yeah, I repainted all of it. The only thing I didn't repaint is obviously the figures itself, but I think it came out really really good. Yeah, I'm really really happy how this one turned out. Blood looks nice and fresh. Same for like the bits of body pieces and stuff on in. Looks really really effective. Came out really really good, that one. So yeah, and you come over to the Evil Dead display. Again, this has been done with a diorama. Again, I've made this diorama. This is a NECA one. I repainted this one as well. I say I repainted. All I did was just touch up the blood, basically, make it a bit more wet, basically, so it looks a bit more realistic. And the chainsaw don't come with a chainsaw. This chainsaw came with an old McFarlane figure, which was one of these, and I repainted all that as well, because it didn't look nothing like it does in this diorama what he's holding at the moment. But yeah, the diorama and everything came up really really good. I did the other side as well, but I always end up displaying it this side. And then you obviously got the Evil Dead on DVD. You got the Evil Dead book as well, which I made myself, and I did the pages as well, so that's all done. I just put that there because I made one of them as well. So you got Sam just sat on the shelf here chilling with his bag. I did some modifications with this one as well. I think I made him, stuffed him and weathered him up a bit more. I think that's all I did with that one. But yeah, that's my Evil Dead display. I've just printed that off today, a little like pause to just go behind it just to fill it a bit more. So I'll just do some close-ups on these ones up here. Right, so move on to the next shelf. So you've got another Michael Myers here. This is from NECA. This is the 2018 one, so it's a retro cloth one with diorama. Again, I made this diorama, you don't get it with the NECA. I repainted some of these up as well. Looks really, really good. And then you've got another NECA one, cloth one. Now you'll probably find I've got a lot of cloth ones because, again, like I said last time, well, I said earlier in the video, big fan of the retro cloth ones. And this one is a really, really good one. Really, really nice tailoring they've done on the clothing. Again, it's got its own little diorama what I made again. Looks really, really good. You've got Ghostface. Again, looks really, really good by NECA. I bloodied the knife up and everything, make it a bit more gory. He's come with a little diorama as well, again, which I made. So look, he's coming through the like glass door. And I had like bits of broken glass on his where his feet is and everything. Again, a NECA one, the original It. This is with a diorama as well, but this diorama is not finished yet, so I've got a bit more paint to add to it, and probably a bottom, like a base or something as well. So it's not quite finished, that one. You come across here, you've got the Gremlins. These are really, really good. Really, really good quality. Really, really good paintwork and detail. I've just put the boxes behind them at the moment because I was going to make a diorama for them, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. And you come to the corner and you've got Freddy. And this is from the third one, Dream Warriors, and I built a little house as well behind him again. So I like to, when I collect stuff, I like to try and make a little dioramas with them, so they've got like something to go behind them, like a little display thing, because it just makes the piece look a bit more better, I think. Even though they are good pieces, NECA do a really good job on them, but just like to add my little touches to them. And you've got the Finn here. Again, I've just put a box behind him because I made a little diorama for him. Really, really good piece. I made that little Finn there, whatever, I don't know, I can't even think what it would be called now, a barrel. I couldn't even think what it was called, a barrel with bits of wood in. These are old McFarlane ones from the Finn. I repainted these ones as well, so if you've got these ones in your collection, they might look slightly different from when you've got what you've got in yours, because I repainted them and I think they turned out really, really good. So yeah, that's that shelf. So we'll just go over them again and just so you can have a better look at them. There's a tight squeeze to get this one in here. Get this diorama on this shelf. It's a long time ago when I did this diorama. I'm thinking about redoing it because obviously my paint skills and everything have got a lot better now. You can hear a voice in the background, that's my kids playing outside. Try to tell them to be quiet, but you know what kids are like. Try not to show too much of that diorama because it's not finished. I'll do another video on that diorama when it's all done. As I said, there's videos on all these. You go to my channel and subscribe to it, it'll help me out. Probably this is another one I could do a remaking as well, this diorama. I'm not too happy the way the bottom bit came out. It looks a bit amateur-y now. So we'll look at the bottom shelf next. So the bottom shelf is a bit of it's a bit of a mismatch really. It's sort of don't know what to do with it, to be fair. I made like a couple of dioramas on here. So literally you got the Ghostbusters one, just shown loads of times on my channel. You got the Marshmallow Man. I think that could be NECA as well. You got the Ghostbusters car, so it's coming out the like Ghostbusters like building. So that's like a clean version, and that's like a boarded up version. And then you've just got two Back to the Future cars. So you got obviously from the second one and the third one, I think, or maybe the first one, then the second one, I can't remember. Obviously one of them's like the flying one and one's the normal one, so you've got his the wheels up there. And you've got at the back there, you've got an old, I think that's about 18 inches that, and it's Sin City, can't remember the name of the character. Really old piece now. Again, sort of a mismatch on this shelf. I don't know where to put things, to be fair. These two are really old statues. They don't look fantastic. They are limited edition, but I don't have the box anymore. The certificates what I got with them are put away somewhere. But there's something missing from this base as well. The mask used to be on here, what I repainted for the display fit thing for Michael Myers, because all it was just a white mask basically. It wasn't painted properly out, so I took it off and repainted it and used it for that over there. And right at the bottom is just the NECA boxes. Yeah, as I say, yeah, so that shelf sort of, I don't know what I'm doing with it, to be fair. When I get some more pieces in, it might come, oh, because I was thinking about getting more that sort of size pieces in this sort of bottom shelf, but then I don't want too many of the same figures, because I was thinking about getting obviously big sizes of like say Michael Myers and Freddy and like Jason or whatever, but I don't want to get too many of the same characters. So, and then right at the bottom again, I still haven't opened yet, but I am going to be opening it soon. I said I wasn't going to open it. I was going to wait so if I could get up to so many subscribers, but I don't like it the way it is at the moment. There's nowhere to put it. It's just literally stuck down there, and I think it should be on the shelf next to the other American Werewolf in London. And I think it looked good on there. So as I step back, you can see it all anyway, how it all looks. I'll step right back, if we can get them all in. So you can see I've got plenty of space on the some of these shelves anyway, what I could add more to. But yeah, so some of it's new, some of it from last year. But as I say, I think the best sort of setup is the glass cabinet, the way it looks. But it does look all good together. I mean, on the night I've put lights as well underneath the shelf, so it all lights up as well, and it looks really good. I need to do a video on that when it's all lit up, because it looks really good. But yeah, that's about it really. That's all I can go over. So hopefully you like this little bit of a room tour. As I say, I don't have the biggest collection, but it's like a collection what I sort of want to get. It's sort of things that I can relate to, like the movies and stuff like that. But I really like it. Again, yeah, I could add more stuff, but it's just getting around to getting the money, and also getting the stuff what's actually out what I actually want, because a lot of stuff what I do want is just not available. So, but yeah, if you like this video, subscribe for us please, and hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.